are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is Sunday. It is June 27th, 2021. The weekend is just about over, but you picked a really good place to come tonight because we're going to have a lot of fun. Fun? I meant I'm going to talk a lot. And you're going to watch, and whatever happens in between, it's not up for me to say. I can't talk tonight. Everything's over. I feel bad that we didn't get any disclosure, but I told you so. Don't say that. You said you weren't going to say that. Told you so. I know, it's sad. It's a very confusing report. It is, but it isn't. I mean, are they aliens or are they not aliens? Are they China or definitely not China or Russia? Oh my God, they're for sure certain about that. There's no way anybody else could come up with this technology. There's no way they would ever be more advanced than us and come up with something. There's no way. Where are the Americans? We do everything perfectly in first. Yeah? You think the Germans showed you everything? Where all the UFO parts were hidden? In Antarctica? I don't know, man. I think something's going on in Antarctica. We need to get over there lickety split. Anybody want to go? Who's driving? Oh, man. Why? Why can't we go there? What's so special about Antarctica? Well, it's not that it's special. Well, it is special, but it's a very, very dark and dreary place, and it's cold. It's cold in Antarctica. You get hurt. Nobody wants to go pick you up. Nobody wants to go down there. I got to go to the ice. Some guy slipped again. He broke his hip. Oh, God, what are these old people? He's only 30. Yeah, Antarctica. You can't go there. I don't care if you got a passport. You're not going. Can't go see the melted ice. We can't go over there and measure stuff. What if I want to check it out? Like, do some research or something. Why is it so off limits? They say it's because it's a cold, treacherous place. And if you've never been there before, you could die just taking one step in the wrong direction, which is true. But nobody goes to Antarctica without a plan. Right? You're not going to go climb clout. You're not going to go climb, Mount Everest. I think I could do it. I run the hill over, on 3rd Street. I think I could do it. No, it's not how it works. People who do these things, go to extreme places, have been kind of doing it their whole lives. Anyway, we're just talking. We're just, ending the weekend is what we're doing here. And later on tonight, I'm very, very happy to say I got a really good episode for Third Phase UFO Report. I think you're going to like it. It's not a short one. It's not too long. It's just, I haven't finished. I got one more thing to add on there, which I think it'll make it around 30 minutes. But it's a good one. I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. What are we doing? Oh yeah. Thanks to Alien Girl. Uno. I saw her tweet today. And I don't know if it was a show or something that she was doing, but I saw this title and it said, "What happens after you're abducted?" Have we ever talked about that before? I got to talk about that. That's what we're going to do. I switched the show around last minute, cross some I's, dot some T's. You know what I mean? Roll call, everybody. Dan Bub, welcome to the show for Sunday. Tina Mobley, welcome to the show. Misty O.C. Dragons, welcome to the show. Coral Ann, welcome to the show. I did what do you call it? I did see your messages. I just didn't reply. I don't know why. Color scheme is working for you. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, what are the odds? This is one of my favorite shirts too. I wear it every 2 weeks, I think. Every 2 weeks it's in the rotation. Hey, Dark Hour Paranormal's here. Michael Roser, everybody. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Felicia Flores, welcome to the show. Bob M, welcome to the show. Aussie Tiger, Third Phase Rocker, fam, welcome to the show. Stu Gerson's here, Stu. If you ever seen a man, a mountain of a man, a planet-sized man, it's Stu Gerson. Welcome to the show. Thomas Roberts, welcome to the show. LA, 999.9. What's up, Goof Troop? I don't know if I like the way this is. I guess the way it's showing up tonight, we got to change the color. Yeah, that's what's wrong with everything. Hold on. Hold on tight to your dreams. Well, hold on tight to your dreams. Yeah. All right, there we go. We are now somewhat aligned with, there's a color in here that this matches. Welcome to the show. Humboldt Life. 707. Welcome to the show. South Point 1360. Welcome to the show. Justin. Welcome to the show. JLR Show welcomes you. Tina Mobley. Welcome to the show. Den Bub again. Welcome to the show. Ash Dobbs. Welcome to the show. First Floor Audio. What is up? LEE. How do you do? Gigi Abby Lynn. Welcome to the show. Darling, you look marvelous, darling. Katrulzin's in the house. What do you say? Katrulzin, one of the coolest names you could have on the planet, which is cool. Blue Sky, what's up? Welcome to the show. Did I say it? I'll do it again. Shane Reed. Oh, yeah, I know I did. That's right. I remember early on. Troy, SR71. But welcome to the show, Shane. Hey, Troy, welcome back. Good to see you. Yeah, I feel weird. I feel like I'm outside of my body watching from right here. I'm like right over my shoulder watching this happen. It's very strange right now for me. I'm having a hard time. I'll be honest. Hey, Renee, what do you say? Hey, JP Besson. Welcome to the show. Renee, welcome to the show. Star Hunter, what's up? Welcome to the show. Missed last night's show. Guess what? We all missed it. There is no Saturday show. If you said you watched it, I would have been very curious about your whereabouts last night. Welcome to the show. Kay. Welcome to the show. Restricted Utah. What's up? Welcome to the show. Stuart Blodwell. Welcome to the show. Your name is so easy to speak. I bet a lot of people get your last name wrong. They probably say Boldwell. Bet you they do. Mr. Catfish 2100. What's up? Welcome to the show. Julie. Size. It has to be size. Because you take the K out. If you put the K in, it's skies. You take it out, it's size. Yeah? It can't be C's. If it's C's, I'm walking. Nathan Allen, what's up? Welcome to the show. Jufon, I almost called me Juicy Fruit. Can we have a recap of what the heck you are talking about? Antarctica and Germans? No. Hey, what is that? I see some, well, hold on a second. Nathan, the only reason I say no is because it's irrelevant. I was just talking about how difficult it is to get to Antarctica and why it's difficult. That's all. And then I was talking about, I don't want to see UFOs. But the Germans had UFOs, and I was talking about a lot of other stuff. And it led up into this whole thing. You know how I speak. I can't remember. What is this I see? It's a super chat from Justin. What's up, man? For $14.99. That is a strictly good Mucho Generoso super chatto. That's right. The super chat, super stickers are available if you want to support Goof On and the road trip. And we can't find Little Lou. Thank you, Justin, for the $14.99 super chat. Mucho generoso, señoro. You know Little Lou, right? I hate to look at his empty cup. I don't know where he went. We can't find him. He's run away before. That's it. He's not there. He's not here. So we need some support to find Lou. Big Brother's watching out for him. I mean, he feels bad. I mean, look at that face. Forget about it. This one, she's losing her mind, you know? Yeah. See? She just changed again. She's mad at herself, feels like it's her fault. Again, still mad. It's amazing these people go through. My children. And little Lou went missing. So if you know where to find little Lou, look at him. He's all cloaking right now. Yeah, they see your eyes, bro. All right, go ahead. Go back. All of his kids are up there. They're waiting for the for a report. Yep. This is Scully. Crystal Scully. She's beautiful. She's how old are you now? 800 years old. Stop it. 8 years old. Your skull looks good. Yeah. And we got the he doesn't want us to see who he is. He keeps his name to himself. Wait, what do you want me to tell him what your name is? He's number 3. All right. And we got another one here. You know, this one. Yep. It's not really that shy, but they're all sad right now. They can't find their brother. They all just came home to go to bed, and they're watching Daddy. We'll find little Lou. We'll find you. If anybody could find little Lou, please let me know at goofonradio@gmail.com. Please, please. Family is family. Remember the guy who was on The Liar? We were figuring, remember they killed their kid? And we were trying to look at their body language, and the guy goes, family just ain't family without family. Huh? That's how we feel here. So your support could also help. It's been 2 days. And I don't have insurance. All right. Let's get to the show. Yeah, roll call's over. Little Lou's gone. I don't know. I got to do the show. So I'm not out looking for him. You're welcome. Stupid. Just stupid. So we went through the show the other night, right? Still nothing from can you believe it? Corbell still hasn't emailed me. I hope he's okay. I mean, an hour after he was supposed to appear on our show, I saw him on a newscast. I don't know if it was recorded, but it looked like it was live. He's weird, man. That guy is just a little bit odd. I got to show you this clip. You got to see what I mean. I mean, the way he acted, the way he talked, it's just bizarre. Yeah. I'm going to pull it up here. Very odd, the way he acted. I don't know. I kind of got like a little skeeved out. Like a little, like, ooh, no, something's wrong. A little skivats, you know? Hold on, let me pull it up. I got a lot of videos up because I did, a continuing running report for Third Phase UFO Report for, I got so many things open. Hold on. Yeah, I got to leave those open though, Chief. All right. And I want to talk about the report a little bit because when it came out, right, I said, it's, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of links and whatnot. That's not the report. That's a shit report. A preliminary report. Are you kidding me? Nobody was happy with that. Everybody, that's what's so confusing about that report, yeah? It's confusing. Now, hold on, let me pull it back up here. They call this guy, what do they call him? Documentary filmmaker. Oh, it's just so weird. This is such a weird way. Oh, he's so weird. Just a little weird. The guy's a little goofy. I don't know. Something's wrong. I think something's wrong. I think we should get a fund for Corbell. Just send it to me and I'll send it to him. Here we go. Is this on? Do I got it right? No. Hold on. Let me stop that. Now we've got to do this differently. You got to share the screen. There we go. So she says, so what about the report? And Corbell says, yeah, you know, nothing, he says. What is going on? I don't like this.
It was really lackluster, but what makes me encouraged is how discouraged people are by what was put out, because it means,
I mean, come on. About what was put out. I'm sorry. He's just so bad for ufology. It's not even funny. Look at the Jesus hands. He can't help it. He learned that growing up. Please believe me. I know I lie, but believe me. I break promises too. Come on, we're humans. Please.
makes me encouraged is how discouraged people are by what was put out, because it means that they want to learn more.
144
means
UFO
they want to
cases
learn
were
more.
studied
Yay.
between 2004 and 2021, and according to a U.S. intelligence report released Friday, only one could be explained. The government says that
Balloons. Did you know that I think the report called Knapp's video pictures balloons, deflated balloon? That is not even a good. How do they know? Did they find it? No. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
AP task force had 6 months to compile something on a mystery that goes over decades, and they only had 2 staff members.
while the report left a
They only had 2 staff members. Wrongo, beaver breath. They had 70 years. 70 years. Look, give me 6 months. I can go through all that shit. 2 people? If you get twins to do that job, it's like 5 people. Man, I'm telling you, if they only had 2 people working on that, then give us what you got and keep working, because by law, that was supposed to be dropped on Friday before midnight. Yeah. Anything that was supposed that hasn't been dropped from December 25th all the way to June. You know what I mean? If nothing came out in those 180 days, then it needed to come out before midnight that night. And they gave us a 9-page report. However, not all is lost, gentlemen and ladies, and those in between. There's another report that government got. Or who got it? Who got it? Senators and whatever. It wasn't for us. It was the secret, real good report that we didn't see. And somebody said that there's going to be 2 different reports. Going to be one for the public, and then I think Nick Pope said it. And that's what happened. Apparently, I don't know. I didn't see another report get handed over to anybody. Did you? Matter of fact, I just saw the data in the computer. I don't even know. I don't know who put it there. Corbell could have put it there.
It's a sea change in attitude. The end result of the report is that UFOs are worthy of scientific study. That has
Why are his eyes darting left, right, left, right? You know, I don't want to say anything, but I mean, this is odd behavior. Sorry, he's the only one with this behavior. Because if there was other people, I'd be talking about them if they were strange. This is odd behavior. Thank you, Restricted Utah. Corbell would have been a horrible guest. Now, David Adair, that would be awesome. Thank you, Restricted Utah, for the $4.99 super chat. Muchas gracias, señor. El mucho generoso. So watch his eyes. They're darting around like he's watching a ping pong game.
UFOs are worthy of scientific study. That has never.
Watch this. I just noticed something. He is weird. You want to know what he's doing? I don't remember this exercise. I think goalies use this exercise, and I'm not joking. He's doing this. Left, center, right. Center, left, right. You know what I mean? That's what he's doing. Center, right, center, left. But wait, like this. That's what he's doing. Watch. This is wild. Goalies do that. They get their eyes, like, seriously, it helps them find a puck, you know? Like when I do that, my eyes don't move that good because, you know, restricted veins. I'm about to die from a heart attack any day now. But watch. This is strange. This isn't normal. There's a reason he's doing this. Watch. Ready? Good.
The end result of the
Left,
report
right,
is that
left,
UFOs
center,
are
left,
worthy
center,
of scientific
left,
study.
center, right,
That has
left.
never,
See?
That has never been the case as far as the United States military publicly was involved.
The report noted
Am I wrong or am I not? He's doing that. There's a few places in there where he didn't, but I would say 75% of this time he did that. Why?
The end result of the report is that UFOs are worthy of scientific study. That has never been the case as far as the United States military publicly was involved.
The report noted UAP.
That's really strange. Yeah, like right, left, center, center, right, left, center, right, left, center. It's weird. It's almost as if, now, I don't want to give away secrets, but I'll tell you, doing those reports for third phase of moon, I would put things I had to talk about on pieces of paper and tape them behind the camera or away from it so you couldn't see it. So if I looked over there, or if I looked down, there would be one on the floor. If I looked at the camera and I looked down, there'd be something I had to say there, because you can't remember everything. And to save time and not having to read it over and over and over again, you just make notes, and that's what I did half the time. Sometimes I knew the subject matter well enough I didn't have to do that, but it's really strange. It's almost as if he has notes in strategic places, and he's just going back and forth like it's a natural diversion of his eyes, but I think he's looking at notes. I want to see if he does it in the earlier part of the interview. I noticed it there really bad, but let's see if he does it again.
Lackluster, but what makes me encouraged
He's doing
is
it.
how discouraged people are by what was put out, because it means that they want to learn more.
Boy, he really put the flamboyant out on stage, right?
It was really lackluster, but what makes me encouraged is how discouraged people are by what was put out, because it means that they want.
He's just having a good time. That's all. Californication. He is the epitome of California, that dude. Good for him. Good for you, Jeremy. You did it, man. You made it to the big time. Look at you talking for all of us, making silly words, you silly, silly goose. Oh, yeah. Alien Addict keeps talking about his beard like he loves it. I'm like, all right, dude, it's not that great. It's not. As a matter of fact, it's not good. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. All right. Thank you. That guy's speaking for all of us, by the way. No, he's not good for ufology. I'm telling you, he's not. Very bad for ufology. And I wish he would change. I really do. But that really is him. I mean, he is fake as they come. And It is what it is. I don't know why we're stuck with that guy. I can't stand it. I can't even tell you what my father thinks, and I didn't tell him anything. I said, I'm going to show you a video. Tell me what you think about this person. Wasn't good. Well, I can tell you my dad said he's a bad actor, is what my father said first. Wow. That was a few months back. And then he fell asleep. I should get an update from father. I have so many things to talk about. All right, let's talk about the report just briefly, because a lot of people said a lot of things this weekend, and I noticed one theme that was repetitious throughout the conversation was we don't know what it is, obviously. We don't know where it came from, but definitely, and this bothers me, and it should bother you. But if they're confident in what they're saying, great. But how can I believe anything these people say anymore? I can't. We can't believe anything. But anyway, so for what it's worth, they said it's definitely not China or Russia. Definitely? Like, for sure, but tell me how you know. And they don't. They don't say, well, we surreptitiously invaded, fit in, had a trained specialist, spent his whole last 10 years of his life getting to that position. He lived, ate, and drank the Kool-Aid over there just to report back to us. Okay, I want to know if that happened. I want to know if we had spies. You don't have to say it. They should put little winks on the pages, like something like that, like a little emoji. Like, we know it's not China or Russia for sure. Something like that. But they definitely can't tell us it. Well, they say it is and it isn't. They say it's not aliens. We're not going to say it is either. I mean, it is and it isn't. Well, wait a minute. You can't explain it. That's what the report says. We can't explain it. We don't have the technological means of understanding the technology involved. We cannot figure it out. Doesn't mean it's alien. It could be rather earthly, which I find very interesting. So what are you saying? Like we've been talking about. Maybe it comes from the earth. It is the earth. Maybe the earth is alive. Maybe something lives in a different realm with a different vibration or a different something or another that we just can't see it in the spectrum. Because we see this much in a spectrum that big. We see this much that big. That's true. It's weird. It's weird. We're humans, and yet we're only given a certain amount of eyesight. I want to see the good stuff, man. Zofa, thank you for the $5 super chat. I have animations on my channel of encounters dating back to ancient Rome. It can't be human. Animations on your channel of encounters and dating back. Okay, but they're animations. I don't understand. You have animations, which animations are made up, right? They're either made up by drawing or a computer. Animations. So it's not real. Of encounters dating back. Okay, so you made these or got these animations dating back to ancient Rome. I'm confused. Does it mean that you have put together animations off of the hieroglyphs and all that stuff found in ancient Rome rather. That'd be cool. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Zofa. Very cool name. Muchas gracias, senor. Senora? Senor? Yeah. It's like Richie is doing a puzzle. You talking about yourself in the third person? Data Tech says UFOs. Recreation. Rich. Recreations. Reparations or recreations? I'm not following. See, this is why I can't read the chat room. I have no idea where the context is coming from. In the name of the Father and the Son of the Holy Alien. I just thought of that. How come I never thought of that before? All right. How stupid am I? I made myself laugh on that one. Man. The Department of Defense and the military departments, they take any incursions by unauthorized aircraft into our training ranges or designated airspace, whatever. They take it very seriously, and they examine each report. That quote came from the U.S. Defense Department, August 2020. This report only goes back a few years too, which is nice because it's all updated and everything. But the real report was the CIA document dump a few months back. I think there was some like 7 million pages. I don't know, thousands and thousands of stuff that I've never seen before. Pictures, diagrams, secret places, redacted. You can never go to the north, and then they cut out the other word. It looks like the third letter may be long. Pile? Is it the North Pile? No. Pale? It's a good time. All right. That report is very confusing. I have to admit, before we say goodbye to this June 25th weekend. Yeah. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody.
The Pentagon's UFO report is finally here, and I read it, so you don't have to.
Right? That's CNET. She read it, so we didn't have to. But then, she has somebody else come in and read it. Oh, come on with the freaking reverberation. Now, this phone that I have, all of a sudden now is starting to interrupt with the signal on the microphone. Never used to do that. No, we're not going to listen to her. You kidding me? Tucker Carlson reacted to it, though. Everybody likes Tucker. No?
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Happy Friday. Human beings have been wondering about unexplained lights in the night sky since the first Neanderthal cooked an ocelot over a campfire and looked up. But in our age, in the modern age, fascination with UFOs really began in the summer of 1947. That's when a man called Mac Brazel found something very weird on his ranch in Corona, New Mexico.
Mac Brazel. It's Mac Brazel.
It's about 85 miles northwest
Yeah,
of
Tucker
Roswell.
gained a few pounds.
Suspecting it might be debris from outer space, Brazel dutifully brought the pieces to a nearby military base. The next day, the base issued a press release confirming that the material was, in fact, from a flying disc.
Why would they say such a thing? Is that another super chat? Oh, it is. But why would they say that? Why would they? I always wondered that. I'm going to tell you my theory on Roswell, and you're not going to like it, of course. Hey, Zofa with a $5 super chat. I animated real reported encounters. Oh, okay. Roman armies interrupted by UFOs. Cool. Shepherds who met women in white with UFOs and prophecies. Got it. That's a little different than I thought. That's way better than what I thought. Thank you for clarifying that. And for the $5 super generoso chat. Mucho generoso. Zofoso. Right.
A flying saucer. News agencies around the world announced the shocking find. Flying saucers.
Right. So how do they make that mistake? And then come back the next day, not even 24 hours later, and say it was a down weather balloon. Yeah, that's it, a weather balloon, see? That's how they talked back then. It was a weather balloon, see? The stuff bent and it unwrinkled itself, see? Because it was wet, see? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what happened. It was a balloon. It wasn't a UFO. It was a spy balloon, one of ours, that got caught in an updraft with the storms for some reason, right? It comes down during the thunderstorm. Mac Brazel goes out there the next day or whatever and sees these strange pieces strewn all over his property. 2 miles. Oh, it was a long way. You could see it forever. But he didn't understand what he was looking at. And then when he got close, maybe he saw the crash site and it's like, wait a minute. And then he saw it. I think he saw like the balloon in a curved manner, like it was still halfway blown up, or maybe wind was getting under it and made it look like a disc. Maybe. And maybe that's what happened when the army guy got there, the first of them. And one guy went to go look at it, came back and said, it's a disc. The Mac Brazel's right. And he said, it's a disc? And the report goes out. We captured a disc. But it was really a weather balloon. There were no bodies. I don't care what anybody says. And if there were bodies, well, I bet you that we were doing experiments and they put monkeys up there, chimps, or little people. You could have little people astronauts, or they were life-sized and they shrank, or it was really a disc-shaped UFO. But I think when they got there and they realized, what are you guys talking about? Oh, you're so stupid. It's not a disc. Look, it's one of our weather balloons, you schmohawk. Call the newspaper, let them know. And they did it, and the rumor started. No? Let's get back to Tuck.
Then, within hours, the U.S. military changed its assessment of what these pieces were. Brigadier General Roger Ramey, commander of the 8th Air Force, announced that, in fact, the debris from outside Roswell was nothing more than a weather balloon.
Yeah.
Not a big deal, nothing extraordinary, certainly nothing extraterrestrial. Was General Ramey telling the truth about that? Well, it looks like he may have been. It may, in fact, have been a weather balloon. But that was not the end of the story. Over the past 75 years, the U.S. military has gathered evidence on a remarkable number of puzzling aerial phenomena, most of which were definitely not weather balloons.
All right, let's put an end to this right now. You ready? We're going to put an end to it, to the negativity that I feel. We know there are UFOs. What do UFOs mean? Unidentified flying objects, right? They're just unidentified. I want somebody right now to tell me where I could find a video, not a picture, a video of a legitimate UFO. You can't. You may think there's UFOs on YouTube, and there are. But usually this stuff is either too far away, out of focus, shaky. And when we do get them close enough, we figured out it was either a drone or maybe it was, whatever you call those people fall out of the sky with flares on their boots. I have yet to see a legitimate UFO. Even the stuff I have on video, there's a few things I have that I think there's a logical explanation. I don't know how, but I've got some really good stuff, and it's got to be bullcrap, man. And it's got to be so mother effing important that the government refuses to show us what all of these talking heads said. There's extra video. There's clearer video. We have stuff in high def. Well, we even got stuff on the moon. If you really want to know. I want to know. I want to know what love is. And I want you to show me. Because I'm feeling so much love. I think we're, God, I don't know, man. And it gets to the point that people don't even want to have a debate about it. Why? Why can't Lou talk to Greer? What is he afraid of? Credibility. That's what that's about. Credibility. Everybody's afraid they're going to lose their credibility. There's no way Lou Elizondo talks to Greer in a live forum or a recorded place. No way. If that happens, I'd be surprised at this point. I'd be surprised. Apparently, now listen to this. Apparently, Lou's done taking a break, maybe. I don't know. Rumor is, and I don't know if this is true, but he's not going to be doing any more interviews for a minute. Why would he? He did his job. He got us that 9-page report. Well, he didn't get us shit. What am I talking about? He didn't do anything. What did he do? What did he do? It was Trump. Trump's the one who put the thing on the COVID bill. You should thank him. Thank you.
Unexplained flying objects have buzzed U.S. military bases, missile sites, ships, aircraft, submarines underwater, often at speeds and in directions that seem to...
Yeah. He's not telling us anything. Nobody... Did you hear what Mick West said? Same thing.
Over the years, several powerful political figures in Washington, including Senator Harry Reid, have pushed the U.S. military to reveal all it knows about UFOs. But in every case, they have failed to...
What if there are none? What if they're nothing? What if they don't have any idea what they are either, for real? See, there's just too much. There's too much. I can't handle it. There's way too many things that say aliens exist. We've got abductions galore. Millions of people have been abducted. Every year people go missing in the forest. this mother effing phone. I still hear it. I am having static. Oh, it's this. It's the headset. I fixed it. Yep. But every year, people go missing. Mother's ass. I'm still hearing it. Now that's all I hear. Okay. Okay, we're good. I gotta get a new headset now. All right. I don't like this one anyway. Thing sits off the head. Look, I don't like where things are. I hate that ufology sucks so bad. There's so many people trying to suck the life out of everybody else just to be the man. Right? I'm going to be the guy who gets on TV. They're going to give me a show next. I hear that a lot. I'm going to write a book and people are going to love it. Jeff Woolwine used to say that. Hey, Richard, I'm going to write a book, man. Good, Jeff. I'm going to be on TV too. He was on TV, but he paid to be on TV. He paid public network that nobody would ever watch. It was so funny. Welcome to Jeff Woolwine Show. Petroglyphs in the sky, man. I'm going to have my own show. I'm going to be bigger than Jaime Maussan, he used to say. Be bigger. People are going to be coming to me, Richard. Yeah, you just got a little website. Yeah. All right. And stupid little show. It reminded me of, oh, God. It's just like Corbell. Here, check this out. What did this gentleman have to say?
In his doubts.
I don't want you to think that I'm skeptical about life in the universe. I'm just skeptical that they've come to Earth. Here now is
Doug Vakoch is president of METI International. The Bay Area nonprofit is also searching for ETs.
When we at METI send our signals to nearby stars, we send them with the alien scientists.
Hey, that's Jeremy Corbell in 20 years. Right? Holy shit, he's talking like him and everything.
METI send our signals to nearby stars. We send them with the alien
it's
scientists
Corbell
in
in 20 years.
METI transmits messages.
Yeah. Gonna be talking like you're excited about it and you're not.
Compelling evidence.
The scientists require replication as proof.
When we look at these Pentagon videos, we see it once, but it never replicates.
In the hills of Oakland.
Oh, I love it. Love it. Hey, I want to welcome everybody here. You're listening to Goof On. We're 1 hour in. Congratulations, 55 minutes, but it's the top of the hour almost. Do you know where your children are? Remember that? In 15 seconds from now, it will be exactly 11 p.m. Eastern. Do you know where your children are? Remember that? Growing up, when people were it was really popular. Kids were being taken all the time in New York. In Arizona, don't go near the border after midnight. You may not come back. It's called... Never mind. Never mind. So at the top of the hour, we want to make you guys feel a little bit of love here on Goof On. It's okay to be all right. Okay? All right. So check this out. Yeah. A little Greg Brown with the Crop Circle song, everybody.
What are they? Why are they
Again, what do they mean? What are they?
Are they harbingers of world change?
Yeah.
These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world change?
All right, thank you. I needed that. Rounding off to the second hour on Sunday night. I'm Rich Giordano. This is Goof On, Greatest UFO Network. You can help support the stream, the show, the road trip, all that stuff with the super chat. Or you can go to PayPal, the Cash App. All that stuff's on the homepage of Goof On. Links are in the description. We also have the Gypsy store. You go in there and help Tina Mobley out. Take a look at what she's got. The link's in the description. Wow, we did it. Now, I am very interested in this next topic. Very interested. Where are you going? Get back here. What happens after you're abducted? I don't mean what happens. I mean what happens. Now, I can't turn the lights down here like we used to. Not yet. And get all cozy and comfy. But abductions are real. Why aren't we talking about them? Why? Wasn't that in the report? Do you know they don't talk about that in the report at all? Doesn't that bother you? For those of you who have been abducted, I feel bad for you. I also am a little jealous because I've always wanted to be abducted. Now, I can tell you about the dreams. I'm not. I've had a lot of dreams of seeing UFOs and a couple of times aliens. Look, in my mind, I was awake. I know I woke up with the last two in 2009, I believe it was. Something like that. It was 2009. But no proof. Now, there are hypnotic regression, right? People do that, but it's got to be done the right way. But when you're hypnotizing somebody, you have got to give the person who's under direction, right? Now, Rich, can you please tell me when you were driving on your car on Halloween night, when you were driving your car and you looked up, or you don't say it there, you were driving your car and you saw something. What did you see? You're still leading them. Now, you could say on Halloween, tell me what happened. Well, we cut out pumpkins, and you see what I mean? You have to be specific. If you're putting somebody under and you're getting into their subconscious, you have to give them direction, which in my mind ruins the regression therapy session, whatever. For me, it does. I've heard all of them talk about, tell me what you saw, about the short people. What did they look like? Did they have green skin, yellow skin? Yeah, they had green. There's a lot of leading, and I don't like it. You have to give direction to the person that's under, because if you tell them, tell me about Halloween. Well, I woke up, took a shower, stubbed my toe, and just bitching and moaning the whole morning. You're going to get that. You have to give specifics. Tell me about the alien. Tell me about the UFO you saw. Right, the UFO. Was it round? It was round. You know what I mean? I don't like it. But that is the only form of evidence we have. And for me, for the people who have been abducted and regressed, I feel very, very bad for you. Because you might have never been abducted, or you were abducted, but I don't know if the scenario played out the way it really did with what you said. That's why nobody likes regression. Like other doctors and peers and shit like that. They don't like it. They don't like hypnotizing people because it's a suggestive way of giving the information without giving it. You know what I mean? It's like an indirect way. It's too wishy-washy. And people, they hear these stories coming out of these people, like even, Betty Hill. And she gave this fantastical story and drew the star map. And eventually they were going to find that constellation somewhere. It's not even a perfect match. And I don't know why people think that the Betty Hill is a perfect match. It's not perfect. There's some similarities, but it's not a perfect match. It's just people get overzealous and they're, oh my God, 2 of the stars match up. I guess that's it. That's it. Oh my God. She remembered the alien showed her up on that screen that popped up in front of her. It's a good story, Betty and Barney Hill. It's a good story. But now that we're talking about it, I know for a fact some people have a very difficult time dealing with this experience. And these people are paranoid. They always feel like they're being watched. They feel like at any moment they're going to have their privacy, invaded. They feel like they're going to be abducted as soon as they close their eyes. They wake up with marks on their bodies and possible implants, How would you feel if that happened to you? I really want you to think about it. I thought about it. And to be honest, I don't know how I would feel. Like all the implants, and I'm just going to fucking say it. All of the implants, even the one that Lear was trying and it was moving, I'm not buying. But nonetheless, all of those implants looked like bullshit to me. How can you say that? They took that one out and it disintegrated? Look, I wasn't there. And everything that's been pulled out of people, to me, doesn't look like anything technological. Oh, they pulled that one out and it had a signal. Did it? Did it? If that's true, doesn't mean it's alien. But they had a dream and they were abducted and they were taken in the ship and that could have been psychedelics. It's weird. It's hard for me to believe, but there's so many cases. Why do so many people have this experience, including myself? I wasn't abducted, but the dreams were incredibly freaking real. Millions of people, millions of people have been abducted. And these people that live with the fear, I'm going to have to say, I bet 90% of them don't seek help. They get into a depressed state. They don't want to work. They don't want to eat. There's some serious cases out there. But let's talk about that for a second. Have you met an abductee? Now, what I'm going to say is going to offend half of you. And it shouldn't. Because I'm you and you're me. We're the same. But I'm going to say it. But before I say it, I'm going to show it. Just give me a second. I'm going to show you why you're going to be mad at me. And I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to show you. So hold on. It's going to give me a second. I never mind. This will be quick. Here we go. I put the wrong name in. Here we go. Okay. No, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to show you. A lot of people who have been abducted are just like you and me. Exactly. But there's a high percentage that aren't like you or me. And those are the ones who ruin it for us. So it's hard to get people to take us seriously. I never, ever, 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 ever talk about alien abductions with anybody. Never. Never. And I recommend you don't. Now, I want you to talk to a specialist. You can talk to me or, somebody in the know if you, well, not me, but I'm saying somebody like me, somebody who's in the field that deals with that kind of stuff. Don't come to me. I'm not an abductee experiencer. I'm a dreamer. I dream of them. But for people who really have a problem, like I wouldn't want to give an abductee medication to help them with their, I guess, because you got to find out the root of the problem. And nobody has the time to do that. You go to a doctor. Look, say you're an abductee. This is the problem. This is why abductees have problem after problem. And nobody wants to listen to them. And I'll tell you why. Because there's been a lot of people who stayed with abductees for weeks, days, you know what I mean? And nothing happens. It's like, well, they know you're here. There's cameras around. They're not going to come when the camera's around. If you did put a camera up, the battery will die. Or it won't work. Something, it's always something. So the evidence doesn't swing in the abductee's favor for me to want to go research your house for 5 days. And let me tell you, the aliens already know everything that's going to happen. This is why I don't like when these ghost hunting shows. Why do you discuss your plan when you get there? Here's what I suggest people do. Don't say a word while you're there. Just Put the cameras on the floor, put the X's where you think. Nobody talk to anybody until you're ready to do research. Get all your information. I'll tell you why. The ghosts, they know what you're up to. They know they're trying to get us. They're trying to get our voices. Don't you speak. I will put you in a dungeon for 90 years. I am the soul master here. I run this prison. But, sir, I've been a ghost for thousands of years. Why are you in charge when I've been here longer than you? Because I'm an asshole ghost. Go back to your cage. All right, I'll go back to my cage. Is where I belong. Nobody talks. Nobody walks in front of a camera. Nobody does nothing. I don't want them to feel a cold breeze. Anybody who gives these guys evidence, you're dead. Listen to what they're saying. They're going to try to capture one of you. The ghosts know. They know what you're up to. Go there. Don't say anything. Set everything up and then walk around asking questions. Or don't say anything. You would have to go to a place where nobody's ever been with a camera. Yeah, the ghosts are going to see that camera. They're going to know you're out there to try to capture them on video. Same thing with the aliens. They know. They know everything you're doing. And let me tell you something else. All right, you want to talk about vibrations? Okay, like they can vibrate into, what are they? They esoteric, ethereal? What do they call it? Where they are in a different vibration. Let me tell you something. Aliens don't put tracking devices on people. Humans do. Aliens detect your body, your vibration of your body. Okay? They know. They can do your blood pressure and all that shit. They can tell your heartbeat a mile away. You already have a calling card. You. Aliens don't put implants on people. Just remember that, okay? That's the humans working alongside of them. That's why you hear in these abduction stories, there was a guy who looked human, and he was human. Yeah, it was really good. It was a human guy, and he came in, and he was like a man. Yeah. The reason implants are put on people from the UFO or wherever, actually nobody knows, but let's assume it's done in the UFO. It's because it can't be done, human trials can't be done where they're not supposed to be. You do them in the UFO. COVID. Right? I got to put the camera somewhere else. I can't look up at these lights on some nights. It hurts. Yeah, it's weird. I wish the camera would be right there, but it's up here and the lights are up here. So it's a lot. And I don't have my glasses around here. But what kind of help can you give in an abductee? Well, you would have to find somebody who can actually talk to you. You need to go to meetings, right? That's what they say. I think talking it out is the best way to do it. And then I would recommend setting up video cameras. Seriously, not a joke. Wherever you're being abducted, and most of the time it's at your house, right? And if it's not at your house and it's in your car, just get one of those cameras for the car that go up on the window like I have. They're only like $60. And you have the camera, it records you and the road in front. It's awesome. If I would have had that at the intersection phenomena that I had where all my electronics went out, that would have been cool to see if I could have. You would have seen the lights flashing. That would have been wild. So abductees don't really have it easy to get help. And it's not easy just to talk to somebody. But I'm going to tell you something right now. It is in this community, there's UFO groups, abduction groups. You can talk to a lot of people in these groups and never feel like you're an outcast. And people are there that they will listen to you. They will help you get over. You just got, I don't know. I've never had to look one up, but they're out there. I know they are. So if you need help, try maybe just going into one of these groups and just watch people talk. And maybe you could get some help like that. And then maybe someday you'll feel like expressing yourself. You know? You know. Geraldine what? Orozco has an abductee therapy group. If you add her on your face, it's open to everyone. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay. Good job, Jabrizi. Very nice. Look, I'm just saying, what you want to do as an abductee is find somebody like you. And you're not going to get laughed at in the UFO community. Nobody will laugh at you. I'm telling you, people will accept you with open arms like a family. It's like that in other groups. The UFO world is actually very nice, to be honest with you. And just like anything else, you get your trolls and buggers who are just there to bug you, to troll you. Anyway, I would, if I were you, I'd go to that, Geraldine Orozco. But buyer beware. See, that's another thing. A lot of these people don't know Shiite. Yeah, I don't know. Just be careful. That's what sucks for being an alien abductee. And I want to know what triggers is there anything that can trigger an abduction? Whatever it is, stay away from it. Yeah, those dreams that I had when I was younger, I wasn't thinking of aliens like that. To have them show up in the backyard in a UFO. And I mean, that was the most realistic thing ever. And that was a weird couple of years where I was seeing, in the dreams, I was seeing military people. And when I described the clothing, I was talking to Bill Burns one night. And he's a military buff. I think he was in the Army. Bill Burns, he's from UFO Hunters, the TV show, and UFO Magazine, bunch of other stuff. And I talked to him about these dreams that I had where there were military personnel. And I was describing him different types of material. Like I knew they were Navy. And then when I described the clothing, and I said, yeah, this one had fuzz all over it, like it was like a really thick cotton. And then the other ones they came out with were really pristine and sharp and were polyester, and you couldn't get a wrinkle in those things if you wanted to, right? And he's like, oh, that sounds like 70s. And then I told him about a certain type of button that had a certain crease and it went right down the middle and then it split off halfway through the other side. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's like the cross. Yeah, that's from like 1930. And like he knew the material that I had in my mind from these dreams, from these experiences that I was having with UFOs visiting me as a child. Man, I'm telling you, they were so real. I can still feel it. No, it was dreams. I know it was dreams. I just know it. Because in the dream, I was able to read people's minds. Come on. can't read people's minds. I was able to fly. And if I got too high, I knew that if I fell from that level, I could die. So when I got to a certain level of height, I would always go down lower and reposition myself. It was like I was swimming in the air. That's how I flew. Push down. Wouldn't that be weird if I took off? Holy shit, that'd be the greatest thing ever. God, that would have been a great prank. But it was weird. That's how you know it's dreams. Nobody's flying and reading minds. But I did in the dreams. I did. It was crazy. Yeah, it was really wild. But seeing those seeing the military in their clothing and describing them to Bill Burns and other people, that's pretty wild. Makes you wonder sometimes, like, shit, like, did you really go like into a spaceship or underground to a military base or an alien base or something? You know, that Cash Lundgren case, Betty Cash, you know, where they saw the UFO and it made their car start to get really hot, and then they wound up getting radiation sickness and all that shit. That's some wild stuff, man. That's like crazy. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know about, I guess you can go to some groups and talk to UFO abductees. That's a good place to start. Geraldine Orozco has a place on Facebook. That would be a good start, I guess. She's not going to hurt you. So then what? You can't go to your doctor. Hey, doc. Yeah. You know, I'm not sleeping like I used to. How? Why is that? What are you doing? Working too much? No. No, I go to bed at the same time every night, but, you know, doctor. What? I said, I think I was not. What are you doing? Why are you muffling your hand? I said, I think I was, you know. No, I don't know. With the, you know, and they're, you know, no, I think I was abducted. You mean like by people? No. By aliens. Doc, where'd you go? Doc, you can come out from under the table. I can see you hiding there. Come on, just talk to me. So you're saying you think you were abducted by aliens? Yeah. Tell me more. And you hope you get a doctor that would do that, but you can't go to your doctor and just bring it up out of the blue. You got to fish around with the doc first, right? You got to go in there and say, hey, you know, the anniversary of those Phoenix lights are coming up here any day now, you know. That was on March 13th, 1997 there. Have you ever seen a UFO, doc, or are you familiar with that story? No, I don't. I don't know about the Phoenix lights. Yeah. A bunch of UFOs came over Phoenix back then, and open your mouth, Rich. And yeah, you can't. It's hard. So then what's the next thing? What's the next step? You can't go to your physician and talk about alien abduction. You got to go see a shrink. And boy, are they expensive. Well, let's say you have insurance. You see in a shrink, you sit down and you tell the shrink right away. Rich, why? They go, why are you here? Why? I can't sleep. I can't eat. I'm a wreck. Yeah, but what's creating this? You having problems at work? Or what do you do? It doesn't matter. I'm seeing aliens. Hello, Doc, where'd you go? You know, I mean, you need somebody like, is it John Mack? Is that who it is? Somebody like that. Hey, Joshua Morphew with the $5 super chat. I knocked over everything. Trying to get the bell out. If the government, Joshua says, is covering up evidence of aliens, they're doing a better job of it than they do at anything else. Hey, Stephen Hawking's here. That's a good quote for Stephen. $5 super chat. Interesting. So, if the government is covering up evidence of aliens, they're doing a better job of it than they do at anything else. So, what does that mean? That they're not covering up aliens? That there are no aliens? Thanks for the $5 super chat question. Very thought-provoking. Mucho generoso. You know? Is there another one? I need to ring the bell again? Oh, it's the same one. If I was abducted, and I'm trying to think of this from, like, I can't imagine what life was like before I got into this field. It's very hard for me to go back. I mean, I can remember, but there has always been that in the back of my mind, you know, I liked aliens. I always thought about them. And I did have weird dreams when I was young. I think we all have them, but to get abducted, right? If you're a woman especially, and some of them have visions or dreams, or their abduction experience is they're seeing children that are theirs. And then they're shown the baby kind of looks like them, and it kind of looks like an alien. It's a breed, it's a half-breed, it's a hybrid. It's alien hybridization at its finest. Capiche? Oh, I threw that in there good. It's a one capiche show. You know what I mean? It's very strange to be an abductee. I can't imagine. Can't imagine. There's some things I want to play. I'm hearing something. It's different in this place than my other one. In my other home, I was able to turn around and see the whole place. But over here, I see a fraction, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I am looking for a video that I definitely have to play. I'm getting a little bit angry. See? All right. I'm going to play this video. And I want to know what any of you think. I'm also going to put this in Third Phase UFO Report. But I want to show it here because I think a lot of you have seen it. But this might be a UFO filled in the forest. Check it out. You ready? I want to know what you think because this might be the best video evidence of all time. Anybody want to take a guess? Play it again. It's supposed to be a UFO along the floor of the forest and moving through the trees. No, those aren't walking beings. That's the lights or the energy from the craft swirling around it. There's no walking aliens. But that looks pretty weird to me. Could it be a foggy night and it is a big tractor and we just don't know? You know what I mean? Are the lights playing tricks with our eyes and the camera? I don't know, man. Why can't it be real? That can be real, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Direct energy weapons. Those are real. Did you know there was a report that came out on Americans getting hit with direct energy weapons? It's pretty wild, like thousands of people. It is like a Tesla ball. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's pretty weird. I can't play the whole thing, but it's pretty wild. It's a good one. It's not bad. I mean, I've seen a lot worse, but that right there is a good one. I want to look at some of these videos here. I've got a couple of really good ones. Let's see. Okay. Oh, no. How about this? No. Oh, no. Here we go. No? Yeah, right here. No? Yeah. This is a good one. Is it? This is from Mavi. Mavi 777 UFO alarm. Has anybody seen Mr. DB Cooper? I don't think he's been around lately, has he? Yeah, this one isn't that great. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play that one. Yeah, it's not good. All right, what's this? All right, let's do this. Here's well, we're going to go to Twitter. What time is it? Shit. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I'm going to go into, here we go. History. I'm going to look this way. Look this way. Look this way. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Boys in the school and his feet flying up in the air. Said, hey, diddy, won't you get in the middle? Don't swing like you just don't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance. What does he say? Listen to who's ready to play. Cause I mean, sure. Wait. Cause I mean, she's fooling. I can't remember it. I have to hear it. Walk this way, walk this way, walk this way, walk. I'm looking for it. I watched a lot of videos. Some of them I can't play. All right, we're getting to the good stuff now. All right. This is really interesting. Here we go. Some good ones. Oh, wow. Wow. Here we go. This is the video I was looking for. This is a good one. There's some good videos on here. It comes from a channel called Space Debris. No, I don't know if I should play it. All right. Okay. The only reason I'm going to play this is because I videotaped the same exact thing. That's the only reason. And it may be a balloon. I don't know. I couldn't figure out what mine was. But here's a video. The hell? Anyway, it's pretty interesting. Most likely a balloon, but it's got that acorn shape, and I've videotaped something. Man, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm watching my own video. I don't know. I don't know. Really. It's pretty good. Probably a balloon, but we don't know. We don't know. How do we know for sure? All right, what's this? Oh, this is good. YouTubers faking. Check this out. You're going to love this. Here's a guy who was recording what he said was a ghost in his house. Watch this. This comes from Exposed. They got 13,000 subscribers, but this is a real... Oh, I'm not on there. Here we go. This is a really cool video, learning how to spot fakes. I love it. That was... Oh, yeah, they just showed this guy faking something and his arm moved, but here we go.
Right here, the box is going to be blown away. And why am I saying that? Because at the end, you're going to see a yellow envelope towards the left, and that envelope is going to be moved by the air that's being blown by his air blower. Look. Literally the best evidence of Roland using air blowers. Look, he's blowing air on that box on the floor, and it ends up hitting the envelope in the back. The air blower hits the envelope and pushes it away, same as the box on the floor. So this is 100% proof that he...
By the way, the reason I'm showing this, two things that are wrong about this guy debunking it. You don't hear the fan, right? And how do we know this isn't being lifted up by the force as well? And the only way this would be 100% debunked is if you saw the fan.
Uses air blowers.
So it's a
following
bad
video
job.
was made by Mellowbird. Now this video, there's a blade that's going to be thrown out of nowhere. It's in the bathtub to the right. The blade all of a sudden is thrown into the bathtub. But for one frame, the blade is outside of the bathtub. Now I trimmed the video so it's going to go faster. Look at the blade. I don't even think that the blade was actually right there on the bathtub. I think he just put the blade in the bathtub after he added it by CGI. But I'm going to show it to you guys in slow motion, and then I'm going to freeze it to show you guys that frame where the blade is actually outside the bathtub. And it's not because the camera's shaking or whatever, because the bathtub would be in another place also. Look at this right here. That is PC editing. That's why the blade is outside the bathtub. If it was because of the shake, the bathtub would be out of place too. So it is...
Again, that's not true. He's wrong. It's 3D. if he was shaking, if the camera had shake and this thing was somehow there and he moved it, it could be an optical illusion.
It's not out of place, so therefore he used PC editing. 100% sure that's what he did.
Again, another 100% sure. I'm not agreeing with anything this guy's saying.
As I said, you can hear him turning that switch on. You hear that little click, dink. And also, you see his arm reaching for it right there to the left, and then you see him in the mirror to the right. So that's undeniable proof that he was actually turning the lights on and pretending that they were turned on by a spirit. Now, this was also tipped in by a subscriber, and I thank you for this video. And also, thank you, Angelo, for leaving this in this clip. But for real, guys, let's take a look at a screenshot of his arm reaching for the light switch. And on the other screenshot, I'm going to show you guys, you can actually see the switch where I put an arrow. Look, the switch is like on the wall. So anyways, once again, most RG caught faking. And Angelo, you were part of this fakery, so you were faking too.
Wow. Kind of sounds like Tyler. That's me. It does sound like you, Tyler. I know it does. I know it does. There's a tweet here. Oh, speaking of John Mack, I've got some, let's go to Twitter news. A film, this comes by Scott Brown, that was released in 2003 with Dr. John Mack. Okay. Anyone who's interested, it's on Amazon Prime. Fascinating film. Had to watch it again. What's the name of it? You didn't put the name? Where? Oh, here it is. Touched. Okay. I'll take a look at Touched. Scott B. Let's go there now. Let's go to Amazon and take a look. Touched. Let's go to videos. I'll bring it over when I get there. TV and video. Prime Video. Touched. Here it is. Right here. There it is. Starring John Mack. When Harvard psychiatrist John Mack approached filmmaker Laura Cheaton, Twist and Shout, The Jew and the Lotus, Twisted, asking her to make a movie about encounters with aliens, she thought he was crazy. But after meeting some of the so-called experiencers, she was intrigued. They seemed rather normal and spoke about feelings of connection and longing for these uninvited intruders to return. Wow. Oh, look at these movies. Really good ones. Out of the Blue is one of my favorites. Really good one. Interesting. Let's go see where Third Phase of Moon should be up here somewhere. Let's see. Top rated. They should be in the new rentals. Recently added. Prime Doc. They're not in here this weekend. They're usually recommended on the weekends. This is the first weekend. Oh, you know why? You know why? Because June 25th is over. Countdown to disclosure ended. Oh, that's a shame. Well, that's sad. I'm going to keep checking. Fringe. Oh, here it is. Watch it again. Oh, okay. Yep, I watched all of that. Coming to America Part 2 sucked. Sucked. Here's movies I watched. Black Box, Monster Hunter. I didn't finish watching this one. My Spy was actually pretty good. This was pretty good. 7500. Parallel. I'm not sure I remember that. The Underground, Hidden Reality. Two-Face, The Gray, Borat, The Sasquatch, Sound of Meta. Love and Monsters was great. Terminator. I never rented it. I watched it for free. I also watched that for free. That's weird. Cold Skin, the Bigfoot Alien. Why are these pay? I don't pay for that many movies. Rambo, Last Blood. Oh, if anybody likes comedy, check out Sebastian Maniscalco, by the way. I haven't seen Nobody yet. Hey, now it's $5.99. Finally, I'm going to rent that and watch it right after we're done. Oh, I can't. I got to finish my third phase UFO report. Interesting. All right, let's go to Twitter. Let me get back here because there's some things. Oh, now this is sad. How it feels being a multidimensional being working a 9-to-5 job. That's unbelievable. That's sad. I knew it was difficult. Hey, Lou Elizondo, this was the day, 2 days before the big gold 9-page drop. He says, America is ready for a mass movement, a popular movement around transparency on this issue. Secrecy is dead. Give me a break. You're not going to be able to continue to hold these things in a room somewhere with only a few people seeing them. And so let's put it all out. Highly anticipated report to shed new light on what U.S. knows about, let me guess, UFOs. This is a conversation that may lead us down a road that may turn out it's not of human origin. Jesus. I'm not playing that. Man, we've been through a lot in the last year. You know, we've been through too much. Why do they got to, I don't like it. They keep on talking. Robert Salas, the day before, I left these out on purpose. As for the UAPTF report coming out tomorrow, I would like to see it reflect UFO incidents at nuclear weapons. If it does not, we will need to make a full court press with Congress to reveal that well-established fact. Everybody's swinging for the fences. Swing and a miss. Here's a good one. This comes from Rogue UAPTF. This has been a systemic problem for decades. Let's hope it's behind us now. Either way, we have a duty to step up and fix the injustices we've perpetrated on patriots like Kevin Day, who tried to blow the whistle at great personal cost. Kevin Day was the radar operator for the 2004 Nimitz, right? Let's see what he says. This was earlier, about 2.5 hours now. From 2004 until 2009, when I walked away from Department of Defense out of frustration, I had tried in vain to get anybody to listen to me. Yet, every time I tried to describe what we had witnessed out in what we had witnessed out in SoCal, Southern California, during Tic Tac, I was openly laughed at, made the butt of jokes, and once even asked by my then boss just what the fuck had I been smoking. At the time, my concern was purely safety of flight because of objects that I knew to be real and inexplicable were in our training areas. The very reason I had received permission from Captain Smith to intercept them in the first place. Oh, I thought he was a radar guy. He's not. I'm confused. Who was the radar guy then? Socio-cultural stigmas about UFOs did indeed prevent me from making the case at the time. The stigmas also cost me a second career in DoD, at the least. I paid a very high price personally, and I hold the Navy DoD directly responsible for their complete and utter malfeasance of duty, which, indeed, did nearly result in air-to-air mishaps with unknown objects and Navy aircraft in the years that followed. I also hold Navy DoD directly responsible for what I and others went through as a result of trying to uphold our own duty and simply do the job the American people paid and expected us to do. I and others deserve a formal public apology and a redress for the costs we paid. I don't know what to say to that. It's like he wants an apology for them making fun of his stories, even though they knew. Well, you need to name names, guy. Who are these people? Tell us. Tell us. This comes from Scott Brown. Another tweet from the desk of the CIA in 1953. The CIA UFO docs came from a FOIA request by the Black Vault. I am today transmitting to the National Security Council a proposal, Tab A, in which it is concluded that the problems connected with unidentified flying objects appear to have implications for psychological warfare as well as for intelligence and operations. Wow! That's right here. If that's not amazing in its own. See, back then in the 50s, there's no way in hell they had technology like we're seeing today. So let me get this straight. Because I remember hearing back in the 80s when the stealth bomber came out, they've been working on them for 40, 50 years. And those were responsible for several, if not a lot, of the UFO sightings people saw. Now, the stealth bomber, no, it's had a little upgrades here and there, but generally it looks the same as it had, and they've done improvements and came out with newer models. Yes, I know. The hell? However, they also could have been working on alien technology. See, what I don't get is, if alien technology is alien, and that's okay, I'll tell you what I relate it to this. If you took, and this has been used on other shows and stuff, TV shows, if you took a motorcycle back to 1880s, how do you explain it to people out there? You can't replicate it because you don't have the machine to make the tools to make the machine, right? And there's no gas. They had no gasoline to run it. How do you make a chain? How do you make any of those parts? Even the seat. Now, it would be like there's no way you could back engineer that stuff. How would you back engineer it? There's no way you could test what the liquid was, what the gasoline was. How would they know what gas was? How would they know what a spark plug was? You can't make a spark plug without the machine to make the spark plug. Bring back an iPhone to 1800s. Mind you, it won't work because there's no signal anywhere, but nonetheless, you can still open up certain things, right? To them, it would be, if you brought it back to 1880, you brought a phone back or anything that we have now, it would seem like magic to them. You can't make the glass to make the case to make the phone. You know what I mean? That's the world we're living in. We got alien stuff, alien ships, and we don't have the tools to make the repairs for the ship. How? We don't even know how it works, right? Oh, element 115, maybe, I don't know. Mix it with some mercury, spin it around, throw it in a centrifuge, throw a match in there, and boom. I don't know, man. You just can't. We still don't even know how to build the pyramids. And they've been here for thousands of years. We don't even know how the pyramids were built. We have a good guess, but we don't know. And to be almost perfect, facing true north. It's a good drop, Scott. Good stuff, man. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the show if you were here tonight. Very cool of everybody to come hang out. You know, we'll be back tomorrow night. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm going to do something a little different tomorrow. But there will be a third phase UFO report tonight, which I'm going to be very proud of. Hope you guys can check it out. But that's the end of the show. Thank you, moderators and super chatters, for all your support. It was a little different tonight. I felt a little off kilter. I don't know. Something was wrong. But like I said in the beginning of the show, I felt like I was watching it from here, the whole show. But thank you, moderators and super chatters. You kept the show alive for another night. Thank you. If you still want to help support GoofOn, you can do that through PayPal and Patreon and the Cash App and all that stuff. All the links are in the description and on the homepage of GoofOn. Also, I want to thank all the newcomers we've had. Thank you very much. And the veterans, you just hang out for a few minutes a night and you like the show. Don't forget to share it, subscribe it, and thumbs up it, and all that stuff. Helps us grow. We're growing a lot. So thank you for that. And we'll be back tomorrow night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Like I said, in about 3 hours, a video will be up for third phase UFO report and also third phase of moon. And if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. Good night, everybody. Have a safe Monday.
I don't know what you're complaining about. All you have to do is go to sleep. I'm not asking you to come with me. I would dare. I know you wouldn't. You're scared of your own shadow and terrified of dear Uncle Gustav. Yes, I am. Well, I'm not. I don't care if he does find me gone. But how? Frida, I beg you, think about what you're doing. Everyone says he's a wicked man. What about him? Who wants to be good if being good is singing hymns and praying all day long? He's doing what's best for us, I'm sure. It might be best for you. It's not for me. I'm going, and you might as well stop arguing about it. And I warn you, if you dare tell on me, Frida, you know I wouldn't do that. I'm just telling you. You know what will happen if you do. Stop it, you're hurting me now.